Hey everybody, welcome to the Stock Car Spectacle. I'm Ian Jortson.
I'm Mike Gamble.
And I'm Nick Kinsley.
And guys, we got a special championship edition of Kinzel's Classroom with trucks, Xfinity, and Cup all racing this weekend. So how about we talk trucks first? We got the Lucas Oil 150 mile race. Stages 1 and 2 are 44 laps each. And the final is 60 for a total of 150 laps. Last year's winner was Chandler Smith. Most team wins is KBM with 6. Most manufacturer wins is Chevrolet with 17. So, why don't we get into it?
Let's take it away here. So you guys know how this works. This is probably one of my favorite shows that we do every single season. Basically, we are going to dissect the championship for each series, the trucks, Xfinity, and we'll work our way up to Cup. And we're going to talk about all of these guys, all 12 of these guys, and we are going to just discuss what's it going to take for that guy to win their respectable championship. So we're going to start here in the trucks. Your championship 4 this year in the truck series. Ty Majeski.
Yeah!
You got Ty Majeski, you got Zane Smith, Ben Rhodes, and Chandler Smith. So we're going to start with Chandler Smith. So we're talking about Chandler Smith's season here a little bit. It's been a very good season for Driver 18. 3 wins on the year, 8 top 5s, 15 top 10 finishes. He led 440 laps this season. And Ian, you said it when you were talking the track facts here. Chandler Smith won this race last year. And at Phoenix, he's got an overall average finish of 2.3 at this track in 3 starts. So, Ian, talk to me about Chandler Smith here. Chandler Smith is going to win this championship out.
Well, you got to give him the exact same setup that he had last year, that's for sure, so he can go on and do the exact same thing he did last year and win this race and win a championship this year. And, yeah, he's been the most consistent driver. Just go out and do what you're doing, man. Just don't run into any problems. Don't fuck with anybody. You're going to be golden. Just stay clean.
Absolutely. All right, Mike. It's time to move on here.
All right.
Driver 99. Ben Rhodes is the next one we're talking about here. Defending series champion, defending greatest post-race celebration, defending greatest press conference after winning a championship.
It's going to be fighting off all these Mama Jammas this weekend.
All these Mama Jammas this week. So let's talk about Ben Rhodes' season here a little bit. He got the 1 win this year, Bristol Dirt. 7 top 5 finishes, 12 top 10s. He led 263 laps this season. And he's got an average finish of 9.3 in 7 Phoenix Truck Series starts, with the best finish of 3rd coming back last year to secure the championship. So, Mike, he's your guy. You got his championship truck right here. Tell me what Driver 99's got to do to become back-to-back Truck Series champ.
Well, first and foremost, he's got to really, really, really want them Bud Lights. Bud Lights.
He's got to come thirsty.
Yeah, you got to come thirsty. As we saw, it don't take a whole lot for him to blow a motor. He was properly lubricated and everything in that post-race presser. So you got to really want the liquors, Ben. So I'm rooting for you on that one. But all seriousness, he's got the championship experience. He did what he had to do last year to get here. Obviously, it wasn't enough to win the race, and I think that's what it's going to take this year than other years, because Chandler Smith has won here and can win here and has been fast. Zane Smith is another guy we've talked about as one of the upcoming superstars. But Ben's got the championship pedigree now. So he's got a chance here to come out and win this. So how does he win this championship? He's got to find just that little bit more. He's been very close to being one of the best trucks a lot of weekends. They're just not quite there. This is the time they got to find that little bit more. He's got to look back to what he did last year and got to really want them blue pops, boys.
Yes, he does.
Oh, man, it'll be incredible to see. Not only I need to see Mike's got to have some Bud Lights on hand for that night too.
Oh yeah,
they gotta go match for match here. I gotta see if Mike's gonna start seeing Mama Jammas too. We'll be pulling for you, Ben Rhodes. All right.
If I didn't say Mama Jamma at my wedding, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
All right, moving on. Driver 38, Zane Smith, probably one of the hottest drivers in the truck series this season. Let's talk about his year a little bit. He also 3 wins on the year, 13 top 5s, 18 top 10 finishes, 415 laps led this season, average finish of 3.5 at Phoenix in 2 Truck Series races, best finish of 2nd back in 2020. Last year, he had to do the walk-off win at Martinsville to get here, and he wasn't driving a truck with that great equipment. But now this year, for Front Row Motorsports, he's completely taken off, and he's just looked like the man week in and week out. So, Ian, how's Zane going to do it? How's he going to cap off this already terrific season, and how is Zane Smith going to become the 2022 Truck Series champion?
I mean, he's been the class of the field, but we've seen this so many times where, Chase Briscoe, he had 9 wins in 2020, and then he just totally choked it away at Phoenix. So that's what I'm worried about, is that Zane Smith is he's had such an amazing year, and that he's going to possibly choke it away, but he's just got to stay in that mentality that he is a winner and just go out there and do his thing. But yeah, I'm just a little worried, so just stay focused and just don't let it get to your head, because if it gets to your head, you're just going to run a shitty race.
So, I can interject on that one for a second. To me, he's a championship favorite.
Yeah, he has to
I
be.
think he's the fastest guy week in and week out for the most part in the series.
Class of the field.
Yeah, class of the field. I think all he's got to do is go out there and be Zane Smith, and he's going to give himself an incredible chance to be the Truck Series champion.
It just worries me a lot. We've seen this so many times.
These dominant cars all season, whether it's Truck, Xfinity, or Cup. You think Kevin Harvick,
Denny Hamlin, every time he's running for a championship.
Kevin Harvick, just because he had 9 wins that season.
Yeah.
Chase Briscoe in the Xfinity Series, and now Zane Smith where he is. So he is probably your championship favorite. But now this last guy that we're going to talk about, it really pains me to say this. He has come on at the right time. And he very well could put himself in a position. Ty Majeski in the 66 truck, man, he has really made me eat my words all season long. Pains me to say that. Let's talk about old bitch boy season here.
Not holding back.
Driver 66, 2 wins. He won Bristol and he won Homestead, correct?
Yes.
Bristol and Homestead in the playoffs for the trucks. 10 top 5 finishes, 15 top 10s, 306 laps led this season. But here's where I think could hurt Ty Majeski, is that he only has 1 prior truck start here at Phoenix. Came back in 2019 where he finished 11th. Let's just be clear. 11th place is not going to win you a championship. It's just not. So, Mike, talk me through how's Ty Majeski going to break my heart on Friday, and how is he going to become the 2022 Truck Series champion? Is he going to ride this momentum?
Well, that's exactly it with him. It's riding the lightning right now. Can he keep this momentum going and, stay hot? I think that's a huge barrier for not really having a lot of experience here at Phoenix. I think that's going to hurt him. One thing I think could be a benefactor for him is the Truck Series is chaos. You never know. The Truck Series is chaos. All it takes is a mechanical failure for one of these guys here, which we've seen these motors blow up in the past. One guy get into somebody running, off strategy on green flag pit cycle, and they're trying to work their way back to the field. And we know how treacherous mid-pack can be in the Truck Series.
Oh, yeah.
And next thing you know, you only got to race one guy. Anything can happen at that point. It's a drag race.
Yeah.
So I think he's got to have a little bit of lady luck on his side. I think he's got a little ride the momentum. If we're being honest here, I'd say he's the 4th most likely of the 4 to win the championship. So I think he's going to have 2 or 3 different things kind of go his way to be hoisting the trophy.
Yeah. I really do like these 4 competing for the championship. I think that they've been probably one of the 4 best all season long. But let me ask you guys this: couple of these Truck Series championships we've seen, you do not have to win this race to win the championship. So do you think it's going to take a race win to hoist this trophy here on Friday night?
No, we saw that last year.
See, in this specific race, I do. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, yes, most years the Truck Series is chaos. And I think that what you said is very true. I just think the talent and the caliber of this championship you are going to have to go out and win. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anybody outside that championship where you're like, oh, yeah, he's going to be the guy to win this week. Yeah. I think it's one of those guys. Whether we're talking about the consistency of Ben, the sheer just domination of the seasons of the Smith boys, of no relation to one another. Whether it's Nick's favorite Truck Series driver just getting white hot at the right time. I mean, I do. This is the one race I do think is going to take a win.
I would propose this right now on this show for everybody to hear.
Oh boy.
Ty Majeski wins this championship, I will order the diecast, and I will hang it, and then
I'll take it further. If he wins a championship, I will buy you the T-shirt, and you got to wear it on the show next year.
I will wear it on the show next year for our opening show for Daytona next year.
There you go.
And I'll get it a youth medium, so it's a crop.
Absolutely. All right, so
and it'll be perfect fit for Connor.
There you go. There you go. Hey.
Yeah, I'll just give it to Connor.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to the fire. So. All right, so now it comes down to it. So after talking about these 4 guys, what they got to do, come Friday night, come the checkered flag. Who is your 2022 NASCAR Truck Series champion, Ian?
You know, I kind of hate saying this too, but I think it's going to be Ty Majeski. This guy has been white hot in these playoffs with getting his first win over at Bristol and then at Homestead. He's just been so consistent, and it looks like he's going to be in contention to win every race. So I think Ty Majeski is your champion.
So, my heart and soul say Nines goes back to back. However, again, he's just been a tick off these guys.
Yeah.
Just a tick off of that 18 and the 38 most of the year. My heart says Ben Rhodes, but my pick is going to be Zane Smith.
Yeah.
Smart pick.
I mean, he's been the class of the field all season long. This is really his championship to lose. Every single week Zane's up there. He's more than deserving of this. I'm actually going to go with driver 18. I'm taking Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith, he's had a terrific season here with KBM, and he won this race last year, and something tells me that it's just going to go his way. I think it's going to come down to Chandler Smith and Zane Smith. I would love to see them go at it 1-2, but I think at the end of the race, I think Chandler Smith is going to be your champion.
So do you guys think that they are going to win the race as well?
I think it's going to take a win to win this championship. So Chandler Smith is my pick to win the race.
Yes. Okay. I'm actually going to go with non-playoff driver to win the race. I mean, we've seen this every year. I'm going with John Hunter Nemechek. He's gonna get he's gonna get a win when it doesn't matter.
And he's gonna have it's gonna be like a 4-second lead. Too.
Yeah, exactly.
Dominating
dominate the race.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that's all I'm hoping for.
Dude, he's gonna pull a Denny Hamlin. The pressure's off of him. We move the championship away from Homestead, and Denny Hamlin goes out and fucking wins Homestead. That's exactly what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I really do think that it's gonna take a win to win this one for
Okay.
sure. All right, so now this is probably gonna be the most exciting race of the weekend here. It usually is. Moving on to Saturday's race. The Xfinity Series Championship for Ian. How about some track facts?
Some track facts. All right. So for the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship race, it's 200 miles. Stages 1 and 2 are 45 laps each, and the final is 110 for a total of 200 laps. Last year's winner was Daniel Hemrick, securing his first NASCAR win and getting his championship. Most team wins here is Roush with 7, but they're not competing in the Xfinity Series right now. And most manufacturer wins is Ford with 10. So take it away, Professor.
Here we go. This championship again, you're missing one guy. I think you're missing AJ Allmendinger in this field. But take that aside. You've got 4 guys all 4 of these guys could go out and get this thing done. Mm-hmm. So let's meet your championship 4. So your championship 4 this year is Ian's boy, 9 Noah Gregson. He's been the class of the field all year. And then playing second fiddle to Noah Gregson all year has been that 54 bitch boy Ty Gibbs. We saw what happened last week. And then Josh Berry, how about that? Josh Berry, his first full-time season in the Xfinity Series, he's going to go run for a championship. And then Justin Allgaier, the consistency, the man, he's been here before. We're going to start with Justin Allgaier actually here. Justin Allgaier's season before that, he will be returning to Junior Motorsports in 2023. And Allgaier, he's had a very good season this year. Mm-hmm. He saw a victory lane 3 times. 2 of those, Trevor Bayne ran second to him. I'm still going to be bittersweet about that one a little bit. But 3 wins, 15 top 5, 22 top 10s. 737 laps led this season.
Is that good? I can't tell.
Pretty good.
Damn.
That was also 8 stage wins right there. Mm-hmm. And then we talk about Justin Allgaier every year he makes a championship 4. We just think he's the man at Phoenix. This is his racetrack because Justin Allgaier has 24 Phoenix starts in the Xfinity Series, 2 wins, 8 top 5s, 16 top 10s. Model of consistency right there. It just seems every championship 4, he just doesn't have the speed here. But Ian, this is going to happen this year. How is it going to happen for driver 7? How is Justin Allgaier going to hoist the Xfinity Series championship on Saturday?
Well, he's got to get past the 9 and the 54. That's the first thing. But no, seriously, we know Justin Allgaier. This is one of his best tracks. We always say that. Always look out for Justin here. I think he's got a win or 2 at this track as well, right? I believe so.
Who's that?
Yeah, Justin Allgaier. I think he's got 2 wins.
2 career wins
Yeah,
this year.
2 wins at Phoenix. So honestly, he's just got to do what he's got to do when he gets to Phoenix and just run how he usually does. I mean, just look out for that 54. That's all I'm going to say. Just avoid him and try and get past the 9. But no, I think it's going to be a really, really tough race for the 7 car. No matter how good he is here, he's got to get past the 8, who we know is really good at these short tracks as well. And the 54 and 9, who I think they're going to be the hardest to beat. So 7's got to just have the race of his life.
I think something's got to go wrong for some of these guys, for Justin to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on to his teammate here.
Hold on, real fast. Can we stop and talk about how ridiculous this season's been? That he's had those obscene stats and something's got to go wrong.
Something's
got to
go
Yeah.
wrong. It's just how
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
That's
It's crazy.
insane. That's absolutely insane.
Absolutely.
You just
insane.
got to get past the Gregson Gibb wall, man.
Well, that's just the thing right there is something's got to happen. All right, now we're going to move on to Justin Allgaier's teammate here. All right, we're going to talk about 3 JRM cars versus 1 Joe Gibbs racing car. Chevy and Junior Motorsports, they stepped their shit up this year.
Oh, dude, yeah, they've won almost every stage this year.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
And, okay, so yeah, Justin Allgaier's teammate here, the 8 car, Josh Berry. So, Josh Berry, he announced a few weeks back that he's going to return to the 8 car in 2023 for JRM. And for his first full-time season, I don't think this could have gone any better for Josh Berry in the 8 car. He's got 3 wins on the year, 11 top 5 finishes, 20 top 10 finishes. He's led 356 laps this season, accounting for 6 stage wins. And he finished 3rd here in the spring Phoenix race earlier this year. So, Mike, it's going to be a tough road for Josh Berry here. But talk me through it. How's driver 8 going to be hoisting this trophy on Saturday night?
Well, I mean, why not? Just to take a step back, if you look at all 3 championship races and the 4 guys who made it, we're going to talk about the Cup Series in a minute. We're going to talk about, this car, the Parodies made it, so just about anybody can win. So how anybody of those 4 will be able to win the championship. Mm-hmm. But when we're talking about just sheer, the right guys with the most talent, who've had the best seasons being the championship 4, these guys all deserve to be there. Josh Berry is one of those guys.
Yep.
He deserves to be here. He deserves to be racing for this championship, so why not? It's easy to make a case for the other guys, and I will admit there's not one glaring thing for me where it's like, oh, Noah's going to win because he's dominant, or Ty Gibbs can win because of this, or this, that, whatever. There's not one thing for me. It's like, oh, that's why Josh Berry's going to win. I think he's a veteran. Although he hasn't been in the Xfinity Series that long, he's a racing veteran. He's raced for a long time. So I don't think the moment's going to be too big for him. I think he'll be composed, which is something 2 of the younger guys in the series, we don't know really what we're going to get there yet. So why not? I don't think there's one singular thing, but I don't think there's that much that's telling me why he can't win either. So why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That would be great for Josh
Yeah.
to see first full-time season, ending it as a champion.
And it's just so cool. Like a few years ago, he was a bank teller.
Nice bank teller.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
dominates.
Got
Run the
noticed
late
by
models,
Dale
the
Jr.
down-
Dominates late
Yeah.
models. Finally gets a chance. He's fucking making the most
Yeah.
of his opportunities, I'd
Yeah.
say.
He's a feel-good story, and again, I hope to God we see him on Sundays soon.
I mean, if Junior runs a Cup team, that's your guy you got to build around right there.
Or you don't, and you leave me here because it's really the best series every week in and week out.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
There's that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you want Sunday money.
Yes.
Sunday money. All right, Ian. It's time. Your boy, number 9 car, Noah Gregson.
You left Ty for me. Thank you.
I had to. So let's talk about Noah Gragson here in his mediocre season that he's had.
Worst season of his
worst
career.
Season I've ever seen out of an Xfinity driver making the championship for.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. All right, so Noah Gragson, we all know this is his last full-time season in Xfinity. He's moving on to the Petty GMS number 42 car in the Cup Series in 2023. And now let's just start listing off some ridiculous stats here. Noah Gragson's 2022 season consists of 8 wins, 20 top 5 finishes, 25 top 10s. You thought Justin Allgaier's lap lead was good? Noah Gragson has led 975 laps this season, accounting for 16 stage wins.
Yeah.
So this man leads 25 laps this week, and it'll be 1,000 on the season.
Yeah.
Come on.
When is the last time a full-time Xfinity Series driver's led 1,000 laps in a season? That would be a good stat to look at.
It's got to be a Kyle Busch stat.
And then,
Oh, yeah, because there was too much parity for when Bell was dominating, too, because there were too many other really fast guys for him to win.
Yeah.
so Noah G, he won the Phoenix race back in the spring. He's got an overall average finish of 11.7 at Phoenix and 7 Xfinity Series starts. Throw that out the window. This has been his season of domination, Ian. Tell me, driver number 9 is winning this championship. What does he got to do?
Well, I also just want to add on to his career statistics as well. 13 wins, 61 top 5s, 2 poles, which is pretty funny. 2,042 laps led in 134 races.
2,000-something laps led, and he's almost got 1,000 this year.
Yeah, he's almost got half of
all
what
right.
he's...
This has
There
been
you
the
go.
year. This has been the year of driver number 9.
Yeah.
Once those guys, it's been an unreal year for him. But yeah, Ian, talk me through it.
I mean, he has just been the driver of the year. He's just been pulling it off it looks like he's in contention every single week that he's going to be getting a win. He won here in the spring, but you know what? None of that matters anymore. You got 1 race left in the 9 car. This is your last race in the Xfinity Series full time that we know of, hopefully.
We thought that about Trevor back
But you just got to put the balls to the wall. You cannot let Ty Gibbs fuck you around. You just got to race the hardest that you can. Just be Noah Gragson,
I was gonna say,
man.
for me, it's simple for Noah G. He's almost just got to do what Zane Smith's got to do to win the Truck
Yeah.
Series
Just be
championship.
you.
Be you,
Yeah.
and you already
Yep.
have a better shot
Just-
to win this
yeah.
thing than any of those other.
Look out for that 54, man, because you know if there's 2 laps to go and those guys are 1 and 2, he is doing something about it, man. So, well, honestly, probably either of those guys, because
Yeah,
you know
they're gonna do something
Noah
about it.
has no respect for Ty Gibbs, so he's definitely going to pull a move on him. So, honestly, this is going to be the most exciting championship race I think we're going to
I
see in a
agree.
long time, just with Ty Gibbs and Noah Gragson. These two are going to do something, and it's going to be fucking wild.
I agree. And just to expand on that, I think the easiest way for Noah Gragson to win this championship is to stay out of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Leave the kiddie games to the kids. You've been the man of the series this year. Go be the man and handle your business. You do what you need to do here. I don't see any reason why we're not celebrating the Noah Gragson championship the next time we're all on the screen together.
Yep.
You won't even be here for it.
I'm gonna be fucked up in Galena. That's what's gonna happen, man.
It'll be like when we're all watching you celebrate.
That's
Emmerich
exactly
couple
like
years
I'm gonna be
for last
FaceTiming
year.
you motherfuckers till 3 a.m.
Drunkenly singing "We Are the Champions" again.
Oh yes. All right. Well, that leaves us with one man left to talk about.
Dickhead.
Good old Dick Cheese over here. the bitch boy, number 54, Ty
We're gonna get
Gibbs.
canceled for that
We are
alone.
so getting I don't care. Bring it on. Fuck Ty Gibbs. Just beat his ass, bro. That's what I'm going to say
He's
about
Jesus. You can't touch him.
that. Yeah, he is Jesus, apparently. According
Yeah.
to him, he is. So, yeah, Ty Gibbs, most likely moving on JGR 18 Cup car in 2023.
Yeah.
But Ty Gibbs, he made headlines last week for all the wrong reasons again, doing Ty Gibbs things, wrecking his damn teammate who's gonna lock himself into the championship because he decided he wanted to be a brat and he had to win them all.
I'm so glad Connor's not on the show this week.
Actually,
no,
I want him to listen.
It'd be
It would
pretty
more
fun.
It would be
if he
more
was,
fun with
yeah.
Connor.
We've been getting away with a lot of shit talk. It's been
I
fun.
want him to listen to what I'm saying about his little boy right now.
Little boy, like it's his son.
His little 7-year-old
Little
son.
7-year-old boy. Yeah, so controversial finish last week at Martinsville. We've put the phrase Ty Gibbs and controversial quite a bit this season. 6 wins on the year, 15 top 5s, 22 top 10s. Dude's led 865 laps this season, accounting for 8 stage wins. He has an average finish of 4th at Phoenix in 2 Xfinity Series races. Best finish was 2nd back in 2021. All right, Mike, tell me why Ty Gibbs is going to win this championship, even though we all don't want him to.
All right, fellas. So, it's November now.
Mm-hmm.
So that means we're getting close to snow, right? Maybe not so much in Phoenix, but a lot of the country's got snow, right? So a lot of people are going to be hooking up snow plows to their trucks. You put that snow plow on the front of this 54 like he's kind of had on his race car all year and keeps plowing cars out of the way left and right. Anything can happen.
Yeah, you can win anything with
when
that.
you got the snow plow and the Lord on your side, I'm pretty just about anything's possible.
He is the Lord.
Listen, I'll give you how Ty Gibbs wins this championship by telling you how everyone else needs to stop him from winning the championship.
Mm-hmm.
You made a lot of enemies to get here. You've shown everybody you got no problem using the chrome horn and then some to do what you got to do to get to victory lane. So what everyone else has to do is not be put in a position where Ty can wreck you, Ty can move you. So Ty's got to be fast, stay clean, stay out of the BS. Listen, he's fast. He's talented. He could very well be there at the end here. So he's been the second most driver in most seasons. Had Noah not had the career resurgence season he's having, he's the class of the field.
Yep.
So he's got a very real chance to win this championship. I think his demons are going to catch up to him here. I think he's made enough enemies, which, again, we've talked about this Ross Chastain all year. Nothing's really happened yet. But I think this series there's a few fucks less given than on Sundays. So
look out for Jones.
I think he may have a little something coming. And on top of that, too, a certain other championship favorite and him are not exactly best buds. So that being said, he gets put in a position for the 9 to move him.
It's just so funny because a few years ago, like Noah and Ty, they were buddies.
Yeah.
Like they were really good friends, and now they fucking hate each other.
stand.
Yeah.
I want the 19 behind the 54 on one of these restarts. I want
gotta
it to be
happen.
the last one. I want green light checker. I want Brandon Jones to be right there.
No, lap 2, man.
I'll just tell
yeah,
you, though,
Yeah.
I do have a feeling that Brandon Jones is a little too classy for that.
Yeah,
as much as we'd like to see it, and as much as it'd be, getting a taste of your own medicine,
I don't think he'll do it.
I think he's too classy.
I just gotta. It's your last run with this 19. You know that they have no respect for you. I mean, look at how Joe Gibbs reacted when Brandon Jones won Martinsville. He did not give a single fuck. They only care about Ty. So you only care about Ty. Dude, give him the bumper, man.
I hope
be
he
a
does.
dick
Yeah,
because
I hope he does.
You're going to JRM next year where we know that all of them hate Joe Gibbs Racing.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get any disrespect from the team that you're going to next year.
No, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
And just like I said, we've talked about going back to the Cup Series, and I want to foreshadow, but again, Denny's made a lot of comments about Ross and this, that, whatever, and hasn't done it. Brandon never made real comments like that. He's been very, very respectful in the way he's handled it.
I think that's why.
So
he wants Ty to know.
I hope that's why. I hope it's one of those don't talk about it, so when you do it, they can't say it's premeditated.
Yeah.
I think he's a little too classy for that. Not saying Noah's not classy, but I just think Noah's going to do what he's
Oh, Noah's not classy, man.
You put that 9 there, I think he's hey, bud.
He's going to move you.
The hot dog vendor in the 18th rows guy, go get me one.
Right?
All right, so I think we're all going to be in agreement here. You're going to have to win this race to win the championship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're all in agreement.
This is the toughest championship race.
Four of the 5 fastest cars all season long.
Yeah.
You're going to have to win this race.
All right, so it's time. It is time to pick our champion. All right, Ian, let's hear why it's going to be.
I mean, it's Noah, man. It's Noah. I mean, if you guys don't pick Noah, I'm going to be really surprised, too, because he's been the best driver this year. I mean, 8 wins. He's just been fucking phenomenal. He's won here in the spring. He's got it. This is his championship. This is his last race. Let's fucking go.
It's Noah. It's got to be Noah. Obviously, being a big Justin Allgaier fan, I'd love to see him win, and I'll be happy if he wins. But anybody outside of him winning that's not Noah's to be very disappointing to me with the way the season's gone. It's got to be Noah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
I'm also picking driver 9, Noah Gragson, here because I want to see the biggest puke stain on his fire suit after he wins this race.
Can we talk about, you talk about Ben Rhodes'
Yeah.
celebration?
Oh.
Noah's championship celebration?
There
might be felonies involved.
Just breathe, my
Yeah.
friend. You're gonna have a night of celebration.
There could be
here.
jail time after a Noah
Yeah, arson on a
championship
Waffle House. That's what's gonna happen.
So yeah, Noah Gragson, he is the most deserving guy. Outside of what Chase Briscoe did here in 2020, this is one of the greatest Xfinity seasons I've ever seen.
Yeah.
One driver. He is going to lead 25 laps next week. He's going to lead over 1,000 laps in this Xfinity Series season. He's just the man every week. But if it can't be Noah Gragson, I will just say I would love to see Josh Berry do it.
Yeah,
but driver 9, he's gonna get it done. This is his to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to walk back one thing I said. I, for whatever reason, kind of glossed over on my mind Josh Berry. I won't say that anybody outside of Noah would be disappointed.
Yeah.
Seeing Joshua win will be really
Yeah,
cool, too.
I'll be happy with any of the
wasn't thinking
JRM
about him when
guys,
said
but
that.
I'd
I mean,
be happy with anybody but Ty Gibbs.
Yeah.
yeah, it'll just
Ty Gibbs would just be a sour way to end the year, just with all the shit he's done. This
It just
season.
needs to be Noah, man.
Yeah.
Just
Let Noah get just one. He just has to be Noah Gragson, man.
it's been such a roller coaster of an Xfinity Series career, and then this year's been so high.
There's
And
just one glaring thing that very much so worries me about that, though. We said the same thing about Christopher Bell.
Yeah.
said the same thing about
About
Bell,
Eric
Briscoe, Eric
Yeah.
Jones.
So I don't think any of those guys quite had as dominant a seasons as Noah did here.
Yeah.
However,
I just think he needs to go into this mentality that this isn't no guarantee. Like it's not guaranteed. We're just gonna go out and whoop ass. They're gonna have to earn this one.
Right.
This is gonna be a good race.
This is going to be the toughest race of his career
Yeah.
right now.
And I hope that the pressure doesn't get to him. I hope he's able to withstand that. I believe he will.
Yeah.
But this is no gimme right here.
no. But
We're all picking him, but this is no
Yeah.
gimme.
Yeah.
But I will say the one biggest thing that's been the most impressive to me this year with him is the growth. There are times in the past where I thought if Noah Gragson was in this situation and the pressure was on to win, maybe the moment might have been a little bit too big for him. He wasn't ready. He's ready.
Yeah.
And then some. So it's his championship to win, I think.
Yeah. He's
100%.
ran more than half of the Cup races this year, too. So,
He's ready.
He's ran with the big boys. He's gotten one top 5 in the Cup Series so far. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he's ready. Time to cap off this amazing Xfinity Series career.
Yep.
It's been a hell of a ride with this 9 team. I'm just sad to see it go. It was so much fun.
Sure,
And,
with a good time.
yep. Now it's
23rd next year, buddy.
can't wait.
All right, and that leaves us to this
Oh, boy.
Cup Series Championship 4 on Sunday.
The
Ian,
least exciting of the
well,
championships.
probably,
Yeah.
honestly. So, Ian, let's get some track facts.
All right, for the championship race for the Cup Series, we got 312 miles. Stage 1 is 75 laps. Stage 2 is 115. And the final is 122 for a total of 312 laps. Last year's winner was Kyle Larson, who also got his first Cup Series championship. Most team wins here is Hendrick Motorsports with 8 wins, and most manufacturer wins is Chevrolet with 15. Take it away.
All right, and now let's meet this wild championship 4 that is. So we got the 22 car of Joey Logano. He's back. You got the 20 car of Christopher Bell after that walk-off win last week. You got the one of Ross Chastain after doing what Ross Chastain does. Haul to the wall or whatever they say.
Balls to the wall.
And you got 9 car of Chase Elliott. So we're just going to dig right into this right here. We're going to start off with the 22 car of Joey Logano here. So talking about Joey here, he just kind of been a Joey Logano year. He is your 2018 champion, and he's got 3 wins on the year, 10 top 5s, 16 top 10s, 597 laps led this season, accounting for 6 stage wins. And here at Phoenix, he's got 27 Cup starts at Phoenix, 2 wins, 7 top 5s, 15 top 10s. That win coming back in 2020. So Ian, we're going to you here. Joey Logano's been in this position before, where he's had a kind of season like this, and he's been able to cap it off. He's going to do it again on Sunday. How's he going to do it?
It just reminds me of 2018. He had such a mediocre year and then got hot at the right time, got his win to punch himself into the Final Four. And, yeah, I mean, 10 top 5s, 16 top 10, 6 stage wins. I mean,
it's a solid
it's
season.
solid, but it's not what you
championship
expect out of a
Exactly.
championship
Exactly.
driver, because
Yep.
if you're going to go into it, but if you look at the stats of the other 3 drivers that are in this,
He's the one who doesn't
yeah,
belong
they
here.
kind of blow him out of the water a little bit. Yeah, he doesn't really belong there, but that's what Joey does. He kind of finds his way, stays consistent in kind of the early playoff runs, and then round of 8, he'll find a race and just win it and get his way in.
All you need is one win in the regular season.
Yeah.
You don't even need a win in the regular season.
No.
Consistent. And then Joey Logano's got this playoff format figured out.
Yeah.
That's where he tends to get the hottest. So we'll see what happens there.
And we've seen him win at Phoenix too.
Yeah.
So he knows this track very well. So I would say it could be very easy for him to snag this championship away.
Yeah. If I could just add to that real fast, again, he's got the championship pedigree. And make no mistakes, and this is the point I want to drive home when it comes to Joey Logano. This man is a killer.
Yeah.
This man, I will go out on record right now, whether you love him or you hate him, nobody in the Cup garage has the killer instinct like Joey Logano. When it's kill or be killed back against the wall, I got to do what I got to do to win or advance. There's nobody I'd take over Joey Logano.
Yeah.
He's that dude when it comes to these situations.
That's why he's scary when it comes to a place like this. He's got the experience here. He's won here before. Yeah, he's probably your sleeper pick right there.
Yeah.
I'd put him in that position. All right, we're going to move on here. Save this one for you, Mikey.
Oh, great.
One car, Ross Chastain. I gave him Todd Gibbs for Xfinity. Now I'm giving him
all the heavy hitters.
Now I'm giving him his boy Ross Chastain here. So let's talk about Ross here. He pulled that sensational video game move. He technically gained 5 positions in the final 2 corners. You could say 6 with the Keselowski disqualification. He gained those positions in the final 2 corners at Martinsville to advance to that championship 4. Ross's season, he's got the 2 wins on the year, Coda and Talladega.
Yeah.
14 top 5s, 20 top 10 finishes, 692 laps led, accounted for 6 stage wins on the season, and he finished second here in the spring race at Phoenix. Mike, I know he's not your favorite, but if you had to talk me through it about how the one car is going to win this title on Sunday, how's he going to cap it off?
Well, okay, let's walk back one thing real fast, though. I may not like a lot of the ways that Ross Chastain has driven his race car, but he is a nice guy, and he is a hell of a race car driver. He's super talented. Again, you just read his stats. He's had a damn good year. He's been fast. Going back to our race review, the only reason I say I don't think he deserves, quote-unquote, to be here has nothing to do with his performance, has more to do with the other stuff and how he was still allowed to get here from other people.
Yeah.
He's very easily believable to go out there and run incredibly well and run better than the other 3.
Yeah.
He's been super consistent all year, super fast. He wins this race if he brings the consistency and the speed he's brought all year to the racetrack. He wins this race if he doesn't have any of these odd tire issues or any other nonsense that's happened with this car that has been chaotic at points. He wins this race if none of his past demons come back and haunt him like the ghosts of Christmas past.
Yeah.
If he comes out here, if he stays clean, he doesn't get his nose dirty, gives nobody a reason to retaliate him in the race, and nothing from the past catches up to him, he'll be there.
Yeah.
I don't see why he wouldn't be.
I agree there. And you were talking about Joey Logano having that killer instinct.
He's close.
He is
He's
right
close.
behind
Yeah.
him.
He's close.
If it gets down to it, and it's time to get it done, he and that 22 car are going to be there. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Ross is able to do if he's able to use that momentum that he gained from Martinsville. Because he ran well here. He's ran well all season. Now, I think the biggest thing is what you said. Is it retaliation time for all the drivers that he's pissed off this season? Is it going to be the time? That is going to be the one thing, I think.
Well, I think he's got one other little barrier, too. Don't forget, it's not like he's got a whole lot of experience running for championships. It's a big moment. I don't know if it is or it isn't, but I think it's a very fair question to ask. Is the moment too big for Ross Chastain?
Is the moment going to get...
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't, but I think it's a fair question. So the one thing I think that does give him confidence, though, is he knows that whole team's got his back. How many times he put himself in controversial situations this year, and Trahaus has come out and done nothing but support him.
Yeah.
So, anything that happens, he knows that whole team's got his back, but it's a big moment. Is he ready for it? We're going to have to find out.
Yeah.
We shall see. All right, moving on. This is the guy who got just kind of lost last week after winning at Martinsville. We're going to talk about driver 20, Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell, he's had a very impressive playoffs here. He had that walk-off win at the Roval to advance to the round of 8. And then he walks it off at Martinsville to advance to Championship 4. And nobody gave a shit because everybody was talking about the one car.
Yep.
But that was impressive for him. So let's talk about Bell's year here. 3 wins. 2 of those coming here in the playoffs. 12 top 5 finishes. 19 top 10 finishes. 573 laps led this season. Accounting for 4 stage wins. Here's the thing about Christopher Bell, though, is that this track, it's not too kind to him. He doesn't really run well here. He's got an average finish of 17th. It's a small number in 5 Phoenix Cup starts. Best finish of 9th coming last season. So, Ian, he walked it off at the Roval. He walked it off to get to the round of 8, walked it off to get here. How is Christopher Bell going to walk it off and win this championship on Sunday?
I think it's kind of proven this year that this boy can handle pressure under the, biggest circumstances. He won the Roval to advance his way into the next round, and he won Martinsville to advance his way in. So, honestly, when the pressure is high, this kid runs really, really well. So, just run how you've been doing in these races, and I think you're going to be golden, dude. Like, you're on this really big hot streak right now. You're hotter than any other driver, maybe besides Ross Chastain, because his balls are this fucking big right now.
The best thing I saw is the meme of saying Ross Chastain walking into Trackhouse on Monday, and it's the Randy Marsh with him holding his balls in a wheelbarrow. That is literally that.
Yeah, but I think Bell's got a really good shot at it. Just he's going to be under a lot of pressure. Yeah, I think he's going to be able to handle that really well.
One of the things that makes Christopher Bell dangerous at a track like this, they're going to be shifting here, and we were shifting at Martinsville. Christopher Bell went out and dominated.
Yep.
Roval, track we shift at. Christopher Bell did it again, won that race. I think he becomes a bit more of a threat just because of that reason right there.
Shit, were we shifting in New Hampshire?
Yeah, we were shifting at New
Yeah.
Hampshire. So all tracks that he's won at, we've shifted at. So that part right there, I think that's what sticks out to me the most. It's just, let's see what kind of car they bring him this weekend, because like I said, this hasn't been best track to him in his small numbers.
But sometimes that doesn't matter, though.
Does not matter.
Yeah.
This is one race. It does not matter.
New car, different race.
New boot goofing.
New boot goofing.
All right. That leaves us with one final candidate. Driver 9, Chase Elliott. So, Chase Elliott, 2020 Cup Series champion. He won here at Phoenix to do that. But where's Chase Elliott been in the playoffs this year? I went back and I looked at his numbers. Chase Elliott's only finished in the top 10 in 3 of the playoff races this season. So it hasn't been the best playoffs, but he's still here. And let's talk about his regular season stats here. Let's talk about his stats here. 5 wins on the year, 12 top 5 finishes, 20 top 10 finishes, 857 laps led this season, accounting for 6 stage wins. He's got 1 win, 5 top 5s, 8 top 10s, and 13 cup starts. He got finished with that win coming back in 2020. So, Mike, he's kind of either been there or he hasn't been in the playoffs, but he made it here. He's made it to Phoenix again. Talk me through Chase Elliott's day on Sunday. How is Chase Elliott about to become a 2-time champ here?
To me, this is the easiest guy to make a case for. He's been the best driver all year. I don't think there's an argument without it. Something we talked about off camera. We're running the old traditional point system.
This is his 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's already won the championship, and we're running this race for shits and giggles. So, again, he's won a championship. He's won it here, and he's won the race to win the championship here. Like you said, the only thing that is a little worrisome is he's kind of been a little pedestrian in the playoffs. But you know what? That doesn't mean that they can't just show up and show out that like they've done in the past year at Phoenix. He's always been fast at Phoenix. Even years he hasn't made it to the championship, he's been fast and gotten wrecked or some craziness has happened. So I think, to me, he's the easiest guy to make a case for. You go out there, you've been the best driver all year, go out there, be the best driver one more time.
Yeah. I just want to, he's won a championship here before, so.
Yeah. He's the one who can handle the pressure.
Yeah, he's my number 1 pick.
Him and Joey are the ones you do not have to question whether or not the moment's too big for.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that leaves us to it. So I've asked this question about the other 2 series. Do you need to win this race to win this championship?
I No, not this year. No, definitely with just, it's been the theme of the playoffs. We've seen so many non-playoff drivers.
Playoff drivers have won
Yeah.
races.
So, no, you do not need to win the
I think
race.
this would be the first Cup Series championship in this format where the champion didn't win the race.
Yeah, it would be
Cup
the
Series that I can remember at least.
In the Cup Series, I think this would be the first one under this format if that were to happen.
Yeah, no, you don't have to win.
You don't have to win. I don't think they are going to win.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a step further. I'm predicting it'll be a non-playoff driver winning the race, and the champion will come inside the top 5 probably, but they won't win.
I gotta tend to agree with you guys. I just think that there's some guys out there that they ran this race really well in the spring.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, look at fucking Chase Briscoe.
Yeah.
He won this race back in the spring.
Yep.
Not saying he's gonna go out and do it again, but there's some heavy hitters in this field. So I think I really do think this could be the first Cup Series championship where the champion doesn't have to win the race. That would be wild.
I agree, and I think the only way the champion wins the race is if it's Chase Elliott.
Yeah.
Because he's proven he can win here.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's time. Let us pick our champion, Mike.
for a season that's been pure chaos from top to bottom, like I talked about in the race review, it seems like you could throw a dart at the dartboard and whoever lands on's got a chance to win that week because the parity's just been so nuts. I'm going to go against that, and I'm going to go with the most consistent driver that deserves to win the championship the most. Just because you deserve to win it doesn't mean you're going to win it, but I think in this case it's going to happen. Chase Elliott, 2-time champion.
Yeah.
All right, fair. I'm going Bell. Bell's been super hot these past few weeks. Yeah, it's just white hot, stay consistent. It's been good on the short tracks this year, been good on the shifting tracks. So, yeah, I'd say right next to Chase Elliott, he's got the best shot.
Those two are going to be tough to beat. I think Chase Elliott is the most deserving candidate out of here. But,
Yeah.
like Mike said, just because you deserve it doesn't mean it ain't going to go your way. And I don't think it's going to go his way. I'm going to ride his momentum here. I'm going to balls to the walls. One car, Ross Chastain is going to be your 2022 Cup Series
Denny
champion.
Hamlin
Can we talk
fan
about
has
how
picked.
convoluted that pick is?
Yeah, a Denny Hamlin fan has picked Ross Chastain to win the
Because
championship.
you're basically calling your driver a bitch.
Yeah, he's a
I
pussy.
am calling Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
I am calling Denny Hamlin a bitch. That's the thing. That's what you're missing. I am calling Denny Hamlin a pussy. You've had all season long, all playoffs long, to fuck with this guy, and there's just no way. There's no way he's gonna do it now because he's a bitch.
Whoa,
He's a bitch.
Man.
I mean, dude, he
had so many
he's talked a
opportunities.
lot of talk in
Talk the
his
talk, but he
career,
didn't do
and
it.
he's
Yeah.
never walked the walk.
The way Ross Chastain's gonna win this championship is if his past doesn't come up to fuck him. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think at the Cup Series, I think these guys just have too much respect for each other. They don't want to be the one to take out the champion, and Denny Hamlin's just a bitch. So I'm sorry to say that. I love the guy, but
Damn, man.
you've had all season long to do something. And you're gonna tell me that now's gonna be the time? And I would love to be proven wrong. I would love for fucking lap one. I would love to see Denny Hamlin right hook this motherfucker in the wall.
Whoa!
Pull a bubble, man. Let's do
Oh
it.
my god!
What are they gonna do? Suspend us?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it literally just happened. Yeah.
Suspend us from the Clash. I don't give a shit. That is the only way. I think.
Could you imagine Denny can't run the Daytona 500 next year? The odds-on favorite
His best
to win it.
race.
You
would
ruin a year
cry.
out.
I would
Can't
cry.
race it because
No,
he
but-
decided to get revenge.
Yeah.
He's just I'm going.
Wow.
Let's end this chaotic 2022 season on a chaotic note with the man who just fucking rode the wall to make his way in. He's going to ride that momentum a little bit further. Ross Chastain's going to win this championship.
Oddly enough, I just feel like that is the perfect ending.
the perfect ending to a
whatever
crazy
the
year.
hell this was. That
Yeah.
was this Cup Series season.
I just wish I had footage of you at Gateway when the whole Chastain Hamlin thing happened.
I was
You-
loving it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
when Denny wasn't a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going after him the
He
whole
was.
time. That was awesome.
And he said, "Oh, yeah, it ain't gonna, this is going to be a whole Truex situation all over again." Might have won the battle, didn't win the damn war. Well,
Yeah.
it looks like he's in, you're not. So.
Yeah, he won the war. And he kicked her ass on the final lap, too.
One chance to do it
You
here.
literally got last second sniped, bud. You lost the war.
Literally.
It's just go figure,
That's-
dude. He makes that move, and the guy that he eliminates is fucking Denny Hamlin.
It's poetic justice.
Yeah,
right there.
it's-
I mean, it's
Of course, though.
Yeah.
right?
It's just so
it almost
funny.
feels like the stars are aligned for it.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
only reason that I believe that something could happen is now that Denny is not fighting for a championship. He does not give a shit anymore. Well, at least he shouldn't, but we'll see what happens. But that is my pick for now because I'm all for the Chaos 10 this year.
I just feel like this series is the one of the three, which is weird to say about the Cup Series, is the one where I feel like the guy that deserves to win it is, I want to say the least like this because, again, I do feel like he's good. But you could easily picture somebody outside of Chase winning more than the other two.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you guys don't have anything else to say, that wraps this up.
Yeah, I think that will about do it for our championship episode, guys. This season has flown by.
I can't believe it's coming to an end.
Yeah, and I am a wreck.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to survive this week.
Pressure's off me. This was me last week or last year. You too.
This was me last year, and I came out a loser.
Came out a winner.
Good for you. You know what? I'm glad you have that one win. Good for you, buddy.
I have a trophy to go with it.
Yeah. You have that trophy?
Yeah, I do.
Good for you, buddy. And I'm nice.
I have the beer tower that I built in Morgantown.
Basically a trophy.
Surprised Godzilla didn't knock it down when you're in there, man. Jesus Christ.
Drunkzilla.
Yeah, fuck.
16 Natty Lights.
God, baby.
To 16 empty cans. And when the checker flag flew, there might have been 4 of them.
Where was that effort during the 30 rack challenge is what I need to know.
Well, let's see. I've come a long damn way since.
He's growing up.
I've grown
My
up.
baby boy's grown up.
In the words of Dale Jr., I drank a lot of beer tonight.
There you go. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for tuning in to our championship preview. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure to check out our Martinsville review. Things got a little hot and spicy with this dude over here with the whole Chastain move, so make sure to tune into that one. And guys, make sure to like our video and subscribe to our channel. If you haven't yet, make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. So that'll do it for us. I'm Ian Jortson.
I'm Mike Gamble.
And I'm Nick Kinzel.
And go Noah Gregson.